Hi there, Bedtime Book Club friends. How are you tonight? Oh, good. Me too. Thank you for asking. I'm Miss Heather. I work at the Children's Museum of Green Bay, and this is Bedtime Book Club. We are a book club because, as you know, you watching my sweet, kind friends, you pick every single book that I read, and I love learning about new books. So thank you for sharing them with me. And if you have a book that you would like to suggest, please let your grown-up know. And you can find us at Books with Miss Heather on Instagram and on Facebook, as well as the Children's Museum of Green Bay on Facebook and Instagram. And you can message right through there, and the messages will get to me. We also like to go beyond the pages. So some fun ideas to bring the books to life. Also, some fun craft projects. So check that out when you have a moment. Also, make sure you like this link down below. It's how we are able to continue to do this for free. We believe that reading is the right of every child, and this allows us to keep doing that. So please make sure that you like the video down below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Tonight's book is a book request. I've read this a couple times on Bedtime Book Club, and it is one of my favorites because it is so silly. And it is called The Cool Bean. And it's from Jory John and Pete Oswald. And you're sure to giggle because it's super silly. So I can't wait to share this story with you. All this month at the Children's Museum of Green Bay, we are talking about kindness and loving ourselves and really appreciating who we are. Sometimes it's really hard to want to be like someone else, but we should always just try and be who we are, right? Because at the end of the day, my sweet, kind friends, I think you're pretty perfect just the way you are. True story. I think that you are kind and funny and smart, and I'm proud of you. I am. There is no one in this world who is like you. So please don't try and change. Yeah, be you. Okay. Before we get started with tonight's story, will you sing with me? Thank you. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, then you'll really wanna hurry. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, then you'll really wanna hurry. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. Excellent job singing, as always. Let's get started with tonight's story, The Cool Bean. I just think you're really gonna love this as much as I did. I hope so. Watch out! Here come the cool beans. The cool beans. Look at how cool they are. Sunglasses. Wow. Oh yeah. Check out how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses. Yow. Too cool. The cool beans are known all over school, from house to house across town, beyond county lines. Everyone knows who the cool beans are. In the olden days, last year, we were all in one big pot of beans. We were a mixed bag, and it somehow worked. Yep, those were the good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's just how it is sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. I watch as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the cool beans. Oh, they were so cool. So cool. One of them could play the guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. Cool. And one of them could jump higher than any bean I'd ever known. Cool. them all unique that they have those talents, right? Me? Well, I mostly stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes. I wore sunglasses. Too big. I slicked my hair back. Too slick. I strutted around. Oh, ow, tripped on a rock. I swaggered. No, he tripped. Is he trying to be something that he's not? What did we talk about? I was still picked last for everything. My clothes never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. I walked into stuff. I was an uncool bean for sure. I started thinking of myself as just a common bean with no special skills. I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. I would never be a cool bean. How do you think that he's feeling there? Kind of sad? Yeah, I think so too. It seemed like there were two types of beans in the world. There were the cool beans and the beans like me. The days all blended together. I lived my life and things were just okay. I took tests and I ate lunches, but I mostly kept to myself. I mean, sure, I miss them a bit, but it's not like I was going to say anything. I felt like all that coolness had gotten in the way of our friendship. And that's how it went. Until one day, what do you think's going to happen? One day, I was in the cafeteria and I dropped my lunch on my loafers. Oh no, not again. But then something sort of miraculous happened. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything. He just gave me a nod. That was it. Later, I was out on the playground. I tripped and I scraped my knee and maybe cried a little bit, and everyone saw it. Another one of the cool beans came to my side, and without a word, he dusted me off. I helped him. I think it's cool to be helpful, and I think that's what really makes them so cool. Do you? That afternoon, I was sitting in class. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't notice, but our teacher had called on me. Everyone stared. I sat there in silence. Nobody said anything. And then, everyone laughed at me. That was it. After today, I was officially a has-been. Not fun to be laughed at. No. But then one of the cool beans stood up and came over to me, and everyone watched. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey, the teacher asked you to read from page 32. Then she gave me a quick wink and went back to her seat. It was such a small gesture. But it was also everything. She helped him. I walked home with a goofy smile on my face. I smiled all the way through dinner. That day made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad, if not for the kindness of a few cool beans. It gave me a shred of confidence. That shred of confidence has continued to grow. Kindness is so cool, my friends. So cool. Somebody had my back. Or a few somebodies. Taking care of one another. I love that. After that, I started hanging out with the cool beans again. How have you been? Get it? How have you been? Not all the time, but sometimes. At lunch, after school, even on the weekends. Throughout all of this, I realized that it's not about how you look or any of that other silly stuff. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at the right moment. I love your smile. It's about dusting somebody off, helping them up again, and pointing them in the right direction. Do you need a hand? Yes, please. Now that's cool. The end. The Cool Bean. My sweet friends, what was your favorite part of this book? One of mine was how cool kindness is and how they help each other. And that's really what makes someone cool. And about being yourself, right? Thank you so very much for reading this fun book with me tonight and for suggesting it again because we love it so much. The Cool Bean. I'm Miss Heather. I work at the Children's Museum of Green Bay, and I hope that you come and see me some Wednesday morning. We read these stories live starting at 9:30 at the museum. I will be back next Wednesday, but until then, please, my sweet kind friends, keep reading. Let me know if you have a book suggestion. Make sure you brush those beautiful teeth before you go to bed. And please have the sweetest sleeps ever. I'm proud of you, and I love you like crazy. I'll see you next time. Bye.